I remember at World Relays in Bahamas last year, we had our team there. So we're thinking we're locking in, we're trying to win the race. And then after the race, he comes up to all of us and he's like, oh, y'all thought you were going to win? What? And then he's like, when he heard the team were putting out, he's like, what, is this your team?
Damn.
Like, so it's just like, the way he was just like ridiculing us and just dismissing us. And
hello and welcome to another episode of Don't Tell My Wife podcast. Here, one of your hosts, Tonye.
And it's your boy Ken.
And yeah, man, back again. Another episode, another week.
Man.
This time with a very special guest.
Big guest in the building.
Big guest in the building. Brother, if you don't mind saying your name, what you do, where you're from.
you know what? A little intro. So my name is Eugene. Amo-Dadzie, the 4th fastest British 100-meter sprinter.
Yeah.
10th fastest European 100-meter sprinter.
on.
And a qualified chartered accountant.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for coming, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You know what I was thinking about when I was driving here, yeah? You know, with like parent sports days, you know, in school,
Yeah.
you're basically banned, innit?
Nah,
You can't
like,
run,
the dads
bro.
are getting cooked.
Nah.
Bro, anybody can get it.
You know what?
He's an animal.
Anyone can
You know
get
what?
it. I'm the can man. Africans, Mexicans,
You know
Americans.
You know
right,
what?
everyone can get
I was
it.
actually thinking, I was like, because obviously my son starts school next year, innit? And obviously
Yeah,
that's when
you're lucky
sports
you
day.
don't go to
Next
the
year,
same
innit?
school,
So
You're lucky you don't go
if
to
I
school.
go there and someone says,
Full
Tom's dad
fastest.
is a sprinter, I ain't doing it.
What do you mean? You got to line
I
up,
ain't
bro.
running.
No, but you
nah,
got
man.
second then, bro.
Yeah,
Second
I
would
guess
be the
so.
new first, bro.
Nah, I have to win, bro.
So you're
My
going to let
son's
your son
watching.
see you like back out of a
It's
talent.
true,
is
it's
that what you're
true,
saying?
it's true. I've been seeing some TikToks, yeah, the way some people are fooling
Yeah.
out.
Did you see how a game changer?
Yeah,
Bruh,
I
listen.
can't like, he started a bit. Ooh, you get
But
me?
yeah,
he made up though.
He got back, though.
He made up. He made
But-
up.
Ooh. Nah, because the way the youths would have been chatting to
Yeah.
The
Are
recovery
you
would
looking?
be-
Are you looking forward to it though?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where I've raced like Olympic champs, world champs, all that kind of stuff. But I'm actually looking forward to cooking.
Nah, I
these
can't lie.
dads.
You're
100%.
You can't do that.
Nah,
Why can't I?
He's giving
You're
me
a
a...
professional sprinter.
You lot, I'm sure you've seen like when Shelly Ann Fraser Price was.
Yeah,
at
I've
her
seen
son.
that
So
one.
what,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
better than Shelly Ann.
No, that's true. I hear that.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
better
got
than
me.
Shelly
You
Ann.
got me. That's
You
true.
get me? So if she's doing it, and you'll see
true.
me, I'll be warming up.
That's true.
I'll calm
Man,
like.
But that's
Man
like
will come with spikes.
that's like
100%.
That's like Project 7E, the tournament.
Yeah.
Bro, why's Callum Hudson and all these man bullying
Nah, but
down
they even
against
lost.
the...
They lost though.
They lost.
They lost against Tariq's team.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
so
was watching.
who
I was like, this ain't fair, bro.
Yeah, who knows? You
Right,
might get
anyone
beaten
can get it,
still.
bro.
I hear it.
Anyone
I
can
hear
get
it. I hear it still.
I was screaming. No, you know what's crazy? That intro, man said 4th fastest sprinter in British history and 10th fastest in Europe. Ooh, how does that feel though?
And also 80. I think I'm 85. Like fastest man ever. Like,
That's
in human
crazy.
history. It's
Wait, what country you from?
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Wow.
We won't get into. No, I'm joking. There's no politics around
Yeah.
why I didn't like choose to represent Ghana.
I know,
You know,
yeah.
you know what it feels like? It kind of feels like I had like an identical twin, and like you know them ones where like they can feel the same stuff or whatever. Like they say like the connection's mad deep. So it's weird. I hear the facts and I hear the stats and whatever, but I think there's still a part of me that hasn't really deeped it. A part of me that hasn't really connected with it, which can sound very, very strange. I don't know if it's imposter syndrome or whatever, but it's like a cool thing. Like I think about some of the greats of like, you know, Dwayne Chambers or Darren Campbell's, people like that. And like, if you look at the all-time list, like my name's above theirs. Like
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
That is
do you know these
crazy.
man are, like you're a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're a
appreciate that.
legend,
No,
man.
you know, when your name goes down in history, that's a big thing, man.
yeah, and I think that's what I love about it. Like I've run what I've run, and God willing, I'm gonna run faster. But like it's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like nobody can.
No one can take that away
scratch
from you.
that. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
bro,
mean?
that's
So
history,
no, it's
bro.
cool. It's cool, and like it's weird because I see people like Dwayne and stuff where I train, and like they're mad cool, and they'll show me love as well. So that's kind of nice as well.
No, that's
Like, what's the vibe like when you go train and you're faster than certain people? Like, what's the atmosphere?
Is it like a little
there
bro?
yeah,
like cool
what's
off,
it
bro.
like?
You're like, this is my lane. Like, cool down. You're slow,
Like,
bro.
bro, it's my time to train, bro. You match your mum.
You ain't one under 10
No,
yet, bro.
you know what? Obviously, like in sprinting, like there has to be a level of like ego. So I'll definitely say that I've got that, but when it's needed, I think I'm cool. Like if I go to the track and there's youngers that like I've got time for everybody. So I'm more one of them people like, yo, like let me give you some game because I didn't come up in the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm a corporate man. I was
Yeah.
doing rat race, climbing the corporate ladder, trying to get my money up.
Yeah.
And then I've obviously ended up in the world of track and field. So I'm kind of like different. So I actually try to give people time and try to give them game.
I can't lie. I would be burning if I've been working hard my whole life.
18 years. And someone came from accountancy.
Someone from the city has now come and taken over. Nah, that's so no, but that transition is like mind blowing. Like, but we'll get into it. Like, I'm sure there's so many questions.
We'll get into it with our fellow sprinter.
man.
Obviously, I used to sprint back in the day.
You?
Yeah.
What? Yes.
Why you say that?
You know what? I'm faster than him. Don't worry.
You probably are, bro.
Wait, when I was me and Akin used to do.
I'm not an
athletics
athletic
in year
guy.
8, bro.
My thing was football and rugby.
In year 8, I was running. We were running 13s.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
calm. Yeah,
that
that's
wasn't
calm.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably around what I was running them times.
Yeah. What was you running in year 8?
But I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I've ever done 100 meter sprint in my life.
Talk, bro.
Hey, man, go off,
You
man,
know
bro.
about that life of spikes.
Go off, man, bro.
Nah, joking. But yeah, we'll get into that. But obviously before that, how was you man's week? How's your week been?
Yeah, chill. Like, I've been a lot of traveling recently. So I had European team champs. It's like the UEFA Conference League of track. So I had that in Madrid. And then after that, I had another race in France. So literally, I just come back from a couple of weeks of traveling.
Yeah.
So it's been like nice to get back into just the normal, like, you know, bathing my daughter, washing her hair, like just the normal stuff. Like I actually love coming back home and doing that. So yeah, it's been a chill week still.
Yeah, that's good. What
that's
about you,
sick.
Ken?
Nah, my week's been cool, man. Like I just been a calm week, just working, etc. Yeah, nothing crazy this week.
No,
still. Yeah, what about you?
Nah, my week's been long, bro.
Yeah,
My week's
damn,
been-
why-
bro,
why-
these kids,
hear
man.
it still.
Bro, like Malachi, yeah. I don't know what's changed in him, but now he's not sleeping through the night, as in just sleeping through the night. He's been getting up like every 2 hours.
Start giving him like Horlicks before bed or something.
Nah, bro, we used to do that before, but I don't even know what to do. Like,
Or what's that other? My mother-in-law used to.
I know
give
what
Sarah
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Cerelac.
Yeah, I know the stuff you're
Put a
talking
little
about.
bit of Cerelac.
Not
knock
sorry.
him out.
Is it over to
Over to all of them.
all of that
them
stuff.
products,
But bro, like it could be like 12 o'clock. Yeah. Next minute, I'll just see one shadow in the room because obviously you can get up and come. Then I'll take him back, put him back to bed. He lies down. Might get back up after 10 minutes. Then I'm doing that constantly, and it's just been a back and forth all night, bro. And then he'll do that, not sleep properly. And then today he had the decency to wake up at 5:45. Someone that didn't sleep properly through the night. How are you waking up at 5:45? What kind of lifestyle is that? Bro, I can't lie, bro. He like them two have got us on ropes this week, man. It's been a long week still.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
But you
And
made
I
it
was-
through, man.
No, of course we made it through. But this is what I was telling Abs, bro, this is why I want to ship them off sometimes. Like, I mean, if I could, I'd ship them off every
Yeah, you
weekend,
gotta
bro.
use the community.
Yeah, bro,
gotta
I ship them
use
off
it.
every
Nah, but
weekend.
I feel guilty. Man,
Nah,
with
hell
the
no,
whole
bro. I
segment.
don't feel guilty.
When,
Nah, 'cause
before you
I-
told her that, like,
Nah,
it's
it's
like
true, but I
more
just
times
miss,
that-
sometimes just miss him, bro. Like this weekend, he ain't going nowhere. Because
Yeah.
obviously, a lot of my friends have been getting married this year, so he's been going to his grandparents' house like most weekends. But this weekend, I'm just like, yeah, man, stay at home with your parents, bro.
Yeah,
Like, we're not your parents, bro. Why are you always in
Yeah, I
grandma's
hear that,
house?
but you gotta, you know what I mean? Every so
I
often, give
hear
yourself
it.
a little break.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I hear it.
Bro, 5 days on straight with 2 kids is different.
Nah,
anyway.
I hear that still.
At some point, bro, you'll know, and then we'll revisit this conversation. And I know
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah, I
saying
hear it,
something
I hear
different. Don't worry.
I hear it.
Don't
still.
worry. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it. That's just been my week, bro. Work is
Yeah.
work. Everything is everything, and yeah, man.
Yeah.
Have you got what my wife done this week or anything like that?
No, not necessarily. I've just got a baby dev though.
Yeah.
So my son this week has been killing me. Yeah. So what he did, maybe
Oh, God forbid. But
obviously, yeah, God forbid. But God used him to make me an Osa. Like my wife's name's Nosa, yeah. God used him to make me an Osa, make up in it.
yeah,
So she done something this week, yeah, that I was annoyed with her about, innit? Yeah. So you know them ones where she comes back from work, I'm just facing the other way, she's going the other way.
yeah.
So she came back yesterday, and then my son was like, Daddy, look, Mummy's here. Then he was like to my wife, she was like, Mummy, Daddy, come see Daddy. And like was dragging her towards me. Then me and her just looked at each other and just started laughing.
So he
it's-
got the energy.
He cut the energy. Then he was like, come and talk, He cut the energy. And then me and
That's
us were
nice,
just laughing. Because I'm like, rah, like, how do you clock there's a little atmosphere
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
there?
yeah.
But yeah, that's what he did this week. That was funny still.
No, that's
What
fair.
about your kids? What have they been getting up to this week?
Oh, have they got enough? Amari's starting to eat solids.
Sick.
Not solids, but that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
purees
Yeah,
and that.
purees and stuff like that. So that's really good. well, yeah, it's turning 7 months this month. So yeah, I think that's the biggest baby. That Malachi's talking a lot more.
Nah, he is still.
Yeah, he's talking a lot more.
Because even at church, he was saying, I was thinking, like, he's actually proper talking.
He's talking still, but yeah. He's yapping. Oh, there was one that I think he got it from me though. So I was trying to hold his hand when he's coming downstairs to the car park, and he said, "Get off me!" And I was like, I said, "He's got that from me." Because there'll be times, you know, with kids, what they do, they love to touch. Like anything, he'll just touch. He'll use his leg, put his leg on me, touch me. Hand on me, touch me, and I'm like, bro, get off me, like right in the morning, like get off me, my space. So when he said that, I said, okay, you know what, I've got to change my vocabulary. But yeah, that's about it. What about you? You got your kids?
Yeah, my daughter is she's a spectacular individual. So she had a little taste, like basically starting primary school in September.
Wow, yeah, no more nursery fees.
So they had like a little like ice lolly like meet and greet day at her school. So we thought she was going to be a bit tentative. Like she just went in there like running around, playing,
that's good,
giving toys to other kids. So that was nice to see. Like it feels like she's naturally getting ready. Yeah. My son, he's 15 months now. And he's finally like, I feel like he can walk. But he's just acting. So when he really needs to, he's like, all right, cool. So he's been a bit more confidence, taking a few steps. So that's been really good to see. So now they're doing well.
Nice. When do you remember when your daughter started walking?
Literally, so she took her first. I remember I was on a training camp in Dubai, and I was on FaceTime, so I missed it. But she took her first steps at about 9 months.
Ooh.
Then she decided that she wasn't going to walk for 3 months, and then literally the week she turned 1, started walking.
Yeah,
I feel like girls walk faster than boys.
Yeah, so they keep saying this thing about Brian. My missus obviously like she's definitely more of a chronic warrior. So she's in. I know what she's doing. She's comparing them because my daughter she was speaking. It feels like she's been speaking since before she was 1. Like she's just, whereas my son, he's just a little babble here and there. And like he can like mimic and stuff, but she's like, oh, why is he not talking? I'm like, chill, like
15 months.
But give him time. I think that's just I just think girls develop a lot faster than boys.
So for whatever reason, do you know what I mean? But yeah, like our daughter, like she was walking quick, talking quick. Like she's 4 now, and she honestly like she could hold. You'd be surprised. Like you'd think you're talking to like an 8-year-old.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know where. I mean, my missus will say she got it from her. She could hold that. She could hold that.
How was the picking like schools for your daughter?
You know what? That was a big thing because obviously, naturally, the area we moved into is not very diverse, and we knew that before we moved there. But the schools are really good, so it was kind of like okay, cool. But my thing is like we were trying to balance between obviously there's like academics. But then at the same time, I'm kind of more like, if I had to choose, there's one thing that I want for my children, and I just want them to be decent human beings. Like, that's it. Like, there's one of the things, you want them to do well in school. But if I've got an intellectual scumbag, like, it's going to be a bad reflection on me as a parent.
That's also true.
Yeah, so my main thing was, like, I want them to go somewhere where, the academics are cool, but, like, how are they growing in terms of like being kind and compassionate and you know empathy, things like that. So obviously the academics came into it, and my missus being Nigerian, that was very high on the list of things. Obviously like the faith side came into it. Like obviously we wanted her to go to a school that isn't in direct contradiction to what we're teaching at home. So we had a conversation about a Catholic school, but to be honest, it just wasn't diverse enough. I'll be real. There's too many white people. Like, it's not that I've got an issue with that, but like, naturally I'm in an area where there's not gonna be, but at least let her see something. So that kind of got ruled out. So it came down to like, okay, cool. It needs to be academically sound. And after that, like, you know, where can they develop good values, morals? So the school we've sent her to, like, really, really on point with that, and
nice,
decent enough of diversity. You can see there's more diversity coming into the area. So hopefully. Yeah, she won't be like one of one.
But what would you guys pick though? Because it's interesting you say that, because obviously you have been an accountant and you're now an athlete. So what would you rather your kids be like? Say like excel at sports or excel academically? If you had to pick one,
academically for me.
Is it?
Because you can excel at sport, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like sport in this country, obviously you can touch on it a bit more, but sport in this country, there's not really like a one way fits all. Like in America, you've got a ranking system. So if you're the best in your class, if you're the best in your school, best in your state, then everyone will know you're the best and you'll be ranked as the best. So it'll be easier to go to college to get scholarships, such etc. But if you're some of the best ballers in Thurrock, come on. What happened? They didn't make it. Why? Because they didn't get the chances to be seen, anything like that. Like I don't know how sport is covered here.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think with academics, I guess there's a little bit more versatility in it. You can go and learn some sort of skill, qualify in something. Obviously, like I'm a qualified accountant. You can do. My parents said you gotta be a lawyer, doctor, engineer, accountant. So I think there's naturally a bit more choice. Obviously, again with sport, it's like you're one injury away from the whole thing.
That's true.
Collapsing.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
whilst obviously I've walked this path where I've excelled in one area and excelled in another.
Naturally, both is crazy.
I'll be like, look, follow the sport, follow the culture, follow the arts, whatever it might be, but the backup plan.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
yeah.
I think you guys have changed my. You changed my mind. You changed my mind.
You trying to tell us sport?
I would rather sport, bro. Like, I would rather someone like, for example, Zephaniah. I would rather him be like an academy baller, go down a football path, than get like A's and that.
That is a bad thing. I hear it.
I think I'd be more proud.
I hear it. Don't say that. Get A's and that. I think. Like
I'm showing myself. I feel like I'll be more proud watching him with his like Man United kit or Tottenham kit on than him coming back with GCSE. It's that.
But you see, you know what's mad? Like the shift in like our parents and their parents' culture to us now. Like you say something like that, like God forbid, our parents would have never let that run. I was coming home talking about, oh mom, look, I won this gold medal. That's nice.
You want to go to football Sunday, you got to go to
now
church
it's like every dad wants their son to make it in some sport.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not gonna lie, like. If I've got this athletic ability, I'm thinking, surely they got something. Like, and if they haven't got anything, I'm gonna be like, right, like, what? You ain't got nothing. Like,
so say it's from the mum side. It's a missing. Like, is she athletic? Does she do like any
so
sports?
back like she don't do sports now. So she always said, oh yeah, back in the day I used to play netball.
It's always netball.
You know, Cabs always used to say, oh, back in the day I used to do running. I said, run where, bro? Since I've known you, you've not been athletic at all. Bro, it's a lie. They're all lying, bro.
Nah, that's so funny. Nah, but fairs, man. Now, I have, obviously, education is very important. But if I was to pick, it would be sports.
Okay, fairs. All right, sure. But yeah, anyway, let's go into the background. So so obviously you started off as an accountant. You did accountancy till when, like 26?
20. I mean, really, until I only really stopped officially the end of last year.
Oh, so you still. So you was running a race, being the fastest and still getting money. Fairs. Hey, black people, man. It's hard to let the fees go. No, but fair. So obviously qualifying as an accountant, what made you decide, okay, let me go into sprinting?
You know what? Listen, you got to thank God for like good friends. Because to be honest, I thought it was done. Like I used to watch track on TV and I'd be like, oh yeah, I could have, you know what I mean? I could have, if I tried it when I was younger. That was me. I was that guy. So that was me for years. And my boys, they always used to get onto me. They were like, oh, like if we had your talent, what we could have done with it. Damn. You wasted your talent. You wasted. They were on me though.
You know what's good though? Real friends. Because real friends will tell you like that.
On me. Like,
man said you wasted your talent.
No,
that's not fair, bro. That's crazy.
So for years, I felt some type of way about it. But I actually thought it was done. It was too late. I couldn't get into it. So one of my boys, that's my best man. Shout out to him. And he literally one day we were kicking ball. So I used to play in a Saturday league with my church. It's actually a decent league as well. And we were going home and there was like a track meet, like a local one going on. So he was like, yo, like, because we just like sport, innit? So he was like, yo, let's sit down and watch it. So we were watching it now and he was like, bro, like on a real tick, like you've never tried this thing, bro. Like, why haven't you tried it? And I was just sitting there like, I had no words. So I thought, all right, cool. What's the worst thing? Like, so let me ask. I found who my first coach was and I was just like, yo, like I'm interested in getting involved. Like, how do I sign up? Whatever. He was like, okay, cool. Come down on a Tuesday night and we'll see what you're saying. And that's kind of how it started. It was kind of like almost by accident in a way. I didn't actually choose to do it. And it was just like when I started, it was just the new hobby. I used to kick ball. I used to play five-a-side, Sunday league, Saturday, like, do you know what I mean? So it was just the new hobby. All right, cool. I'm not going to kick ball no more. I'm just going to run now.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Shout out your boy,
though.
man.
Yeah, no.
But
real.
what was like?
He must have slapped your head though. Like, see, I told you.
But what was like that thing that was holding you back from actually like doing it?
I think, bro, like I got into a point where I think I believed in my own legend. Like people used to tell me all the time, like, oh, like you're fast. You could have become an Olympian. You could have made it. So it was almost like good enough for me to think that if I wanted to,
You could have.
I could have.
Yeah.
But I don't need to prove it. I don't actually need to line up
Yeah.
and prove it because I might get
streets will
found
tell
out.
you,
Do you know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
there was a fear of getting found out. There's a fear of like, okay, what if I actually try it and all the things that these people are saying isn't true and I'm just getting winged out by everyone.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of a part of it. And then I think it's a natural thing, like, and this is one of the big things that I'm always saying. People kind of get to a point in life, and it could be age, it could be business, it could be having, you know, children, it could be a demanding job, whatever it might be. But we get into this place where we think we're too old, we're too busy, whatever. And I think that's kind of where I was at. So I'm one of those people. I like to play it safe. I go Nando's, I get the same order every time.
Yeah.
You know, like I was that guy that I just like what I like.
Yeah.
So stepping out of my comfort zone isn't something that I was about to do. So like I said, a shout out to my boy because he was the one who really gave me the prod. And then there was one, I don't know, like you probably know the parable of the talents in the Bible. For anyone listening who doesn't, the last worker who had literally just the one talent, that's the one I resonate with a lot, who, because he was scared and fearful, he buried it. And I remember like going back to it years later thinking and reading it back and thinking, unknowingly, I was that guy. I was fearful, I was scared. So rather than even just putting it in a bank and getting interest, I was like, let me just bury it in the ground. And then when he comes back, I'll just give it back. And it's like, look at this evil you've done. And that kind of hit me. So I thought, you know what? Whatever this is going to become, I just want to work at it, improve, and just kind of show God that I'm using the talent that he's given me, basically.
So that was at like 26, 27 when you first started.
Yeah, so that was 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
So how was it telling your missus at the time that you wanted to go into sprinting full time?
Yeah, I'll say that that's definitely, to this day, still a challenge in terms of like the shift.
Yeah.
And I have to give my missus a big shout out because when we got married, I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, bro,
So,
accountancy. Like, you know, there
Sure,
was one tweet that I saw the other week where it was like, someone was like, oh, when you're with, when your husband says that he wants to become a full-time pastor. I was like, wait, so you've gone from full-time job to full-time ministry. So no, but
Yeah, but no, it was like that. Like, so when I first told her I was going to start it, I was like, oh, it's going to be a couple of nights a week, just a little hobby. I was already out playing football and stuff. So she was thinking, oh yeah, calm, like no problem.
Yeah.
Then obviously I'm getting faster, starting to represent Great Britain. I'm flying internationally to competitions.
That's crazy, though.
And she's thinking, hold on a minute.
You said this
You
is
said
just
a
a hobby.
You know what I mean? Like,
Now you're
started,
in
we
Dubai
started
and
a
that.
family I didn't sign up for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I've had training camps where I've been away from home for 4 weeks,
Yeah.
3 weeks. I remember when one of the worst points, in all of this sport, and this is why, like, getting into sport, I have massive respect for all sports people and the sacrifices that they're willing to make. So my son was born 4th of April, 24. 2 weeks later, I flew out to Florida for a training camp with Great Britain, and I was away from home for like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
So my son was 2 weeks old.
Yeah. And you have
My
to
missus just giving birth.
Yeah.
And I took the decision because I thought it was going to pay off in terms of like making a team for the Olympics. That's a whole bunch of politics. Didn't get on the team. But like, there's been a few flashpoints where it's like, right. And I think she has definitely had a lot of patience and a lot of grace, I'd say, because like I said, she's living a life she didn't know she had to live. She's living, she's having to support me in a way she didn't know she was going to have to support me. So it's definitely a challenge. Like, I'm telling her, like, for instance, obviously recently leaving my full-time role. So like, I'm going to leave like this calm job, like well-paying job, you know, you can bank on that money as, you know, you're getting paid on this day. Do you know what I mean? To like essentially being like self-employed and employed, like where with my Nike deals, like I get paid in June and December.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, what about the other months?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So,
Stretch.
well, listen, so you got to do things a bit differently. And it's like, everything in sports, it's like a little 12-month deal or 3-month deal or 6-month deal. So it's like,
I swear you got
what I mean?
Nike deal, yeah. To pattern me a windbreaker or something.
hey, shout me offline, innit? But yeah, so literally, like, it's just that massive shift from the life I guess she prayed for, thought she was going to be living, to like this completely different thing. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but like she rocks with it. Like she sees how much like I love it. Obviously, she sees the growth. Because obviously I've improved, obviously as a sprinter, but like it's taught me a lot, like as a man, and just helped me, you know, in like as my family as well as on the track. So I think she's definitely, a lot of grace, a lot of patience. Shout out to her.
Yeah, it's funny. You know what's the funniest thing? You can you can always be like somebody outside of the house. But then when you get back to your house, your wife will definitely tell you about your story. That's what's so funny about it.
But it's needed though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like I don't want my head to get big in this situation. So I think it's needed that her keeping me grounded, like being able to like, even when I was working, coming back from like so I went to the World Champs in 2023 in Budapest. And I remember coming back straight back to the office, like in front of my screens, like my double screens on my swivel chairs, like. Listen, but it was humbling though, and it kept my head small.
Did your work know at the time that you were doing this as well?
Yeah, so that was a big kind of like thing. So when I first moved to the coach I'm currently with, he trains during the day.
Hey.
So I was ready to quit my job because. And find a new job that would give me flexible hours. Because where I worked, it was like, if you want to work from home, you have to be dying.
Yeah.
So I was like, like, these people are not about to like say yes.
Yeah.
So I'd already thought up the worst case scenario. Then I thought, you know what? Let me ask. And they'd already known I was doing it, and I guess they could see the passion. And I remember I had a whole proposal like, okay, cool, this is how I'm going to change my hours. This is how I think it can work. And he was like, yeah. I was like, rah. So do you know what I mean? So I just, like you say, closed mouths don't get fed. I just have to open my mouth and ask.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like the change. So yeah, they knew. So it was one of those things where I used to use my annual leave to go races and stuff like that. So they were definitely a big supporter in the whole thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
But what was that conversation like when you got the call that I had to go to Florida? How did you feel when it's like, I have to go and break this to my wife? And what was how was that conversation like? Because I know my wife's reaction if she just gives birth and I have to jet off for 4 weeks. No,
it was like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. What was that conversation like?
You know what? Yeah, because it's one of those things where in my head, I knew it was a possibility.
Yeah.
Then when I'll seeing the due dates and stuff for the baby, and I'm like, oh man.
It's a bit of a time.
I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
And I think I was probably, like I said to my missus the other day, like, I think I idolized the idea of becoming an Olympian to the point where I wasn't thinking straight. I wasn't seeing clearly. And I'm not necessarily saying if I could go back, I wouldn't have gone to that training camp. But I think the way I got there with the decision, it was kind of like, I'm making this sacrifice. Yeah. And yeah, it was a sacrifice. But if I'm being real with myself, it was a choice.
Nah, I feel like it was a sacrifice,
that's a sacrifice I chose though.
Yeah,
I chose it.
But to be an Olympian,
you know what it is,
crazy,
I feel like with men, and obviously, if women that listen, please, I'm sorry, innit? But I feel like men,
I find it funny. I love it.
No, but I feel like men, it's just the way life works. We have the freedom to go out and explore and to try things for our family.
Yeah,
like your wife has just given birth. She can't go and do that. It's just the way life is.
But you know what?
You have that freedom.
Is it Tommy Fury that they
they tried to, because he was
training. But how much did he make?
Yeah, but
but it's the truth though.
No, it's true. But his partner already made how much money as well?
I hear that. So but in your position, let's say, God knows what skill, talent I have in it.
Yeah.
But let's say there's a talent where I have to go for 1 month to then bring home something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a conversation. Like, it's not a conversation. I don't think like
it's just a.
This is what I'm doing.
I would
Alright, we know your wife, bro. She's gonna finish you.
But if she sees the benefits of the trip, or if she sees the benefits of why I'm leaving,
true, but she will still finish you.
Yeah, but you will still go eventually.
I think with women, they will happily enjoy the benefits of it, but they will also complain about what it requires of them. Yeah, rightly or wrongly, they're gonna complain about what it requires of them. Yeah. But they're also gonna be going, So when I took my missus, so Nike gave us Beyonce tickets in the hospitality suite. So I took her to that. Obviously, like then we get there, see like Kelly Rowland and her husband next to us. A couple dead United ballers were there.
Dead ballers.
Luke Shaw and some of them guys. Jay-Z was there, like with his other children. Yeah. Naomi Campbell was there, like, so she was gassed. She was there, like, oh my gosh, my husband, like, But then she'll get onto me, like, I was in Doha for a month in January, and she'd be like, Eugene, this can't happen again. Like, you know what I mean? We need to do something. Do you know what I mean? So, and like I said, rightly or wrongly, they're gonna enjoy the benefits, but they're also gonna let you know. And look, it's real. Like at the end of the day, I'd rather her let me know than she's thinking it in her head and then she's giving me back. But yeah, the convo was tough.
Yeah.
But I think she got to the point where she was like, all right, cool, this is what we need to do.
Yeah,
she was
understands.
invested in the vision as well of like, because again, she could see what an opportunity like that could do for us as a family.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's an element of she just kind of had to firm it.
Yeah.
And we thank God for community. Like my mum came round to stay and help out. So
bro, that's it, bro. If you tell me like, if I was playing football and you tell me like, go train for Arsenal for 3 weeks, maybe get like a couple games. Mum, I'll call my mum, you gotta come to Kent, bro. You gotta come and stay, bro. I can't lie, I've got to chase this dream.
And but we'll get there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So in terms of like now you're going out, now you're sprinting around the world. How have you found balancing that and family life?
You know what? I feel like I've got into a really good flow with that kind of stuff now. Like, obviously, I think I first started traveling around maybe 2022, and now like I'll be like, for instance, the time I literally just went, I said, all right, cool. I normally do like a lot of the meal preps, like particularly on the protein side of things. I just basically make the whole house eat how I eat. Yeah, because it's just easy, innit?
Easy, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easy rather than like, oh, you're preparing this. And it's just like, so I'll like season the meat or whatever. So before I left, like I bought a whole bunch of meat, like I bought some chicken, fish, whatever, like seasoned it all up. So like, cool, baby, you just need to dash in the air fryer, dash in the oven. Just to kind of make life easy, like cleaned up a little bit. So I have the foresight to do stuff like that. If I need to pattern my mom or my sisters to be like, yo, I'm going to be away, like kids are going to come sleep round on this day, give missus a break, stuff like that. So I think I find it quite easy to shift from like being a full-time sprinter, coming back being a dad. Like I was coming back the other day, on my way back I was like, yo babe, I'm going to be back at this time, leave Ramaya for me, I'll bath her when I get in, like, just stuff like that. So I think I've got a nice flow. Like it's difficult, but then at the same time, like I don't like being idle. I think an idle man it's a problem. I feel like if you think about like even David in the Bible, and like he was just idle chilling in his yard, sees Bathsheba bathing, and he's thinking, like he should have been on the front line.
Yeah,
he was,
in war.
You get me? He was just chilling, and then all of a sudden,
because I seen.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like
that's all used to resonate with me. Still.
Right, dare I ask why?
Hey man, you get into it later, man.
But yeah, so I think I don't mind the busyness of it. Like I say to people all the time, so obviously my husband, my father, obviously qualified accountant, elite sprinter, and I also chair governing body for a primary school. Yeah. So just many hats, but I feel like it's just, you know what I mean? It's good for me to be busy in that way, but I'm very, like I thank God for it. I'm very present, for my family, which is really good.
Yeah. I was going to ask as well, so how did, you basically summed it up, but how did like your family and your marriage like adjust to you now becoming an elite sprinter from working a 9 to 5? Like what did that take from you and her as well? Yeah,
no, it's a very, very good question, because sometimes we've had those difficult conversations where it's like, not that she minds me being like, because I don't look at it this way, but I can see the argument that I'm like the lead singer. I'm Michael Jackson. And she's like Tito. Or whatever. So I can see the argument. I don't see it like that.
No, Finish.
But I can see the argument. So it definitely, that's a challenge in terms of like making my family feel prioritized, because ultimately, particularly when I'm away, everything shifts to allow me to do that. Do you know what I mean? So whilst more often than not I'm around, like I drop my children and pick them up from nursery every day. Like, do you know what I mean? So more often than not I am around, but when I'm not around, the massive shift required to accommodate that is a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, I think that's definitely a big challenge. And again, she's embracing it, I'd say. She's definitely embracing it. And I'm trying to do what I can, even though I'm absent when I'm away, to make that a bit of an easier transition. But I recognize that, maybe it is what it looks like in that, like everybody just needs to, shift themselves so daddy can go and do what I'm doing. And it's not going to last forever, It's,
for real.
I don't know how many years I got, but.
For real. Yeah, because I was thinking as well, because it's like, obviously you guys got married as an accountant, and then now you're like a superstar essentially. So imagine like your wife waking up and being like mad talented about something, and is flying the world, like is living her best life basically. And you get me, like I'll be I might be a bit jealous. You get me?
I'll be a bit jealous.
Like I might hate Smooth. I might hate Smooth. So now, like, but no, you guys must be doing an amazing job.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like,
shout out your wife, man. She's
honestly, like for real,
you guys are doing
like I
great.
said, to be able to adjust the way she's adjusted. Like, you know, some ballers, like they'll be with their missus and they've always kicked ball, so they know what time it is. They know what they're coming to do. She had no idea, so it's not been like smooth, but the way she's just taken it on and tried to be the best partner and support, like I can't fault her one bit. Like I said, me being able to run the times I'm running and achieve what I'm achieving is in no small part down to her, for sure.
Gives you peace of mind to be able to do that.
But so when you after you met your trainer and like you started training to run, like how was your first like race?
You know what? It's so funny because I was warming up like it was a football game.
Is it?
So I was there,
The
didn't
high
open the
knees.
game, close the game, like all of that kind of stuff. Like I was warming up like it was football, and then I had like I don't know if you like when it was cold. I don't know how you guys are when you kick ball, but I had like the leggings, like the long sleeve, the little like scarf. So I'm thinking like all the other guys they're not dressed like that. So I'm thinking, right, like, and it was like a cold day in Finsbury Park, North London, and it was a bit like. Just a bit messy. Like I feel like I was running like a footballer. Like the techers weren't really there for athletics. But it's interesting that my current personal best of 9:93, my first ever 100 was exactly 1 second slower than that. So 10:93, which is still a decent time. I'd never run sub 11 like in my school days, so that was kind of sick. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like first, and then I tore my hamstring like 2 weeks later, so that was peak. Yeah, so I've torn my hamstring probably like 5 times. Had surgery. Like sport is rough. Like you get the highlights, but
Wow, it's lonely when you get injured. Still, how was it breaking? Like, bro, there's only like a couple people, as you said, that can say
100 and maybe 170 something, maybe ever
that have broken
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's less than 200 for sure.
Like, bro, how does that feel to be in that bracket of breaking 10 seconds in running, bro?
Yeah, you know what? So the first I've done it 3 times now, but the first one was in 2023 in Austria. It just felt like, in terms of how it felt like I was flying.
Yeah.
It was just like one of those like just flow state, out of body experience type of things. And it's just like, like when you say it like that again, it's just like you've been able to move your body that fast, but like most of human history have never achieved that, won't achieve that. So it's like special feeling. There's a definite an element of like a lot of pride for sure. Like I proved a lot of the teachers that I used to have coming up right, because they were always saying like, oh, Eugene, you can, do you know what I mean? So it's definitely a special feeling. But I think that very first one was so sweet. Like just like I said, flow. Like I can't really remember the race. Like I can watch it back and be like, oh yeah, but it was just flow state, like out of body experience. Just like unbelievable feeling. Like honestly, like I'm a sprinter, I'm passionate about it. So, but honestly, like it's one of the greatest feelings. Like just being free, just running on the track for sure.
Yeah, no, I hear it. And then in terms of like, obviously, I play a little bit of football here and there, Sunday league, Saturday league, etc. Just with my pals. Obviously, we're used to winning things over this side as well, innit? But in terms of like, how do you get like your mind? Like what do you do with your mind to get you in that
to like lock in?
To lock in?
You know what? I'm big on like mindset stuff, because the way I see it, like you can have all the muscles and stuff in the world, but the strongest is the brain. Like that's the one that's gonna unlock all the performance. And so one big thing I've recently started doing is visualization. So like the night before a race, fill up the tub, like Epsom salts, just a little soak in the bath, like just something I like to do to relax. But I'll literally go on YouTube and get like a starter. So like On Your Marks, Get Set, Go, like on YouTube, put it down, play it, just sit back, close my eyes, and literally just run through the race. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in my head. And like not just one way, like so it might be like I run and I come second, or I run and I win, or I run and I run a certain time, or I don't run a certain time, or maybe I get injured, like whatever it might be. But I just play out different scenarios in my head. And the reason I'm doing that is because for me, if I can teach my brain that this is normal, this is calm, when I get to the actual moment, there's not going to be this like overexcitedness or fear or nerves or whatever, because I've almost trained my brain to be comfortable in that space, in that arena, and then I can fully focus on like performing how I need to. So that's one big thing that I love. Another one is like music. So like I love music, so I'm very, very big. Like I used to, I've gone through like the hip hop phase, listen to just grime, rap, like aggressive, violent music. And then I was just like, right, this ain't me. And as you're transitioning, like I'm deepening my walk with Christ, I'm thinking, this is not really feeding me. Like, so now probably 99.9% of the time I'm listening to some sort of Christian music, and then the other 0.1% I'm listening to like something secular. But music is a big one. So I have specific playlists depending on like, if I wake up and I'm already feeling vibey, I don't need to draw for a playlist that's going to get me moving mad, because I work with a performance psychologist, and she says to me, a strength overplayed is a weakness. So I'm like, cool. I know like when I'm feeling it, when I'm vibing, that's when I run well. So if I'm already there, why am I going to draw for the playlist that's going to get me even more? I start moving too overexcited, and then it becomes a weakness. Yeah. So like that's another thing, like having different playlists for like, if I wake up and I'm feeling a bit flat, cool, I know what playlist I'm going to. So it's just little strategies like that. And then like the biggest basic one is like control what you can control. Like as a sprinter, some of us get too preoccupied on like things like, oh, like what's the weather going to be saying? It's going to be raining. It's not going to be raining. I don't know how much you know about like tailwind and like,
I've heard
headwind. So like,
well, I know they take off seconds sometimes.
Yeah, so like, there's a limit of amount of wind you can have behind you, and then anything over that, your time will count, but it doesn't count for like records and stuff. But like sprinters will start looking up weather forecasts and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. Since when could you control the weather, the sun, the weather? So it's like another thing in terms of staying locked in is just focus on what you can control. And that really helps me.
You know, so like when you're so game day now, or sprint day, I don't know. How
game day.
Game day.
Good.
Cool. When you get into the lane, do you look to your left and right, or is it just tunnel vision?
Yeah, I think I've matured as an athlete. So when I first started in the game, you're kind of just happy to be there, and you're like, yo, this is crazy, like, yo, this is mad, like. So I remember, like, I went to the World Champs in 2023, but before that, I went to a European indoors, and I remember I went there, I was wide-eyed, I was like, it's in Istanbul, I was like, yo, British vest, look at me. I'm sitting at the camera, I'm doing my warm, like, I'm in my British vest. And
hey, do you feel like athletes like act up when it's the warm up time and the camera's on them?
100%.
Like,
I do. I'll be honest. I do like to perform for the camera. I can't even lie. Okay, but I was gassed. I went to my room. I was doing transition, putting my kit on, and then doing a transition video of like me in normal clothes. Like I was gassed. And then like when it came to the race, it's like I was sleeping on the blocks. I was getting left, and like I didn't perform that well at those champs versus like the world champs later on that year, where I'd had that experience now. So I went there like, I remember my semi-final at the world champs. I had the Olympic champ, I had the Commonwealth champ, I had the world champ. Like I had some big hitters in my race, and I was like, cool, I bet, let's go. Yeah. And it's like tunnel vision. And then another thing I've started doing now is like when I'm stood on the start line, it'll be like affirmation. So I might have like a particular scripture, and I'll say it right there, or I'll be like, Eugene, like lock in, like be patient with your start, don't rush, take your time. Like I'll just be, so when I'm doing all of that, I ain't even got time to think about what next man's next to me, or even if it was Bolt, like it is what it is, isn't it? Like,
have you raced like any like big athletes?
I'm trying to think.
Bigger runners,
like in terms of profile. Yeah, I'm trying to think who you guys would know, because obviously I was like, I was post Bolt era. Like by the time I started, Bolt was already done. Do you know the Olympic champ, the Italian guy from 2021, Lamont Marcel Jacobs? Have you heard that name before?
I've heard of that name. I only tune into 100 meters.
You know Noah Lyles, right?
Yeah.
You know Noah Lyles?
The American.
Okay, you don't know Noah Lyles?
The American.
Noah Lyles, yeah. I know Noah.
So I've raced him. He's probably the most high profile you'll know.
But did he?
But
he
beat guys.
Did he beat you though? Didn't he?
Yeah. So in that semi-final, he won. Wait, did he? Yeah, he won that world championship. Sorry, so he won that world champs. Obviously, he won the Olympics in Paris last year.
Yeah, he's a talker though, but
he's got a big mouth, but
he backs his chat. Americans, I respect it.
No, that's how they come up. I've met him in real life, and he's actually like that. Like he'll just like he'll look you in your face and he'll trash talk, and he don't care. And it's one of the things where unless you're gonna slap him on the track, you can't say that. You actually just have to hold it. Like we'll go down to breakfast and he's talking the most, and then you just have to just
like what? Like how's he moving?
Like so okay, I'll just give you an example with it. Like and Noah Lyles, if you see this, like it's all love in it. I need to get my get back. Obviously, the one time we've raced, he beat me in it. So next time he's gonna get that. But I remember at Wild Relays in Bahamas last year, we had our team there, so we're thinking we're locking in, we're trying to win the race, and then after the race, he comes up to all of us and he's like, "Oh, y'all thought you were gonna win? What?" And then he was like, when he heard the team were putting out, he's like, "What, is this your team?"
Damn.
Like, so it's just like the way he was just like ridiculing us and just dismissing us, and like obviously he backed it up like American.
Wait, so when
they
he was like,
smoked us.
what were you guys doing?
So obviously, like nobody said anything to him there, but afterwards, like we were like, "Yo,
You're like, he's
tomorrow he's gonna see." Like, he didn't see nothing. He didn't show nothing. but like, and it's one of the ones where like all of us, like none of us have beaten him, like from a British perspective. But he's gonna get got one of these days.
Yeah,
he's gonna.
Every king has every
Do you know what I
guy
mean?
has his day, bro.
Absolutely. So I think,
don't think
yeah.
Bolt
Do
did,
you
but
feel like that's what obviously we're big football fans as well. So do you feel like that's in the tunnel? Do you feel like that's what like Man City and Liverpool are saying when they're playing like,
100%.
Yeah, I think there's a
when they're
lot.
playing like
I think if they mic'd up footballers, you'll
You
see.
hear
Like,
some
I think
of
there's a lot of that stuff
Yeah,
going
I
on.
think
during
so.
COVID, when you can
when you can hear
you
them,
can hear them
yeah.
talk, bro. They were talking great.
Yeah.
Even me, bro, Sunday League, even us, man. Like you know, like trash talking is like my thing.
Nah,
like
I hate
I
trash
love
talkers,
it,
man.
I love
With
it.
me, like I'm silent. Like I'd rather just beat you.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm a bit more like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I love
I let
silent.
my
Yeah.
running do the talking.
Because I know,
Yeah.
like, bro, you know what's crazy with our football team? Like when we had Demeji,
Yeah.
we had all these ballers, like we were wiping
'cause you
everybody.
knew you could
Because
trash talk.
I knew basically I'm gonna just get up, go to the match. We're probably already won the game anyway. Trash talking. I was even like sometimes, like one guy was talking rubbish about me. I was like, bro, you come and face me then. When I just it's a beautiful feeling.
What team do you support?
Arsenal.
Hey!
Yeah, so yeah, obviously.
Let's be fair.
I've been listening to you on here and I'll be like, this guy needs to
can't
shine,
lie.
man. He needs to take his mic
I'm
away,
a
man.
European champion, man.
So what you saying about this Morgan Gibbs White situation?
We'll get him.
Yeah, you probably will.
We'll get him. But to be
Do you think
fair,
that's a good signing though?
I think it's a good
you
signing.
know what? It's a good signing.
better than Maddison.
But we didn't need him.
It's better than Madison.
Nah.
So you're happy with that business?
Bro, Madison.
Yeah.
Madison
I like Gibbs
dimmers
White.
every season,
Nah,
bro.
Madison's cold. Madison's probably one of the most natural tens that this
That's
country
fine.
has.
Yes, that's fine. From August to January. After January, the guy's nowhere.
I hear that still.
So what?
I hear that.
Yeah, at least Gibbs White
Madison's
has-
soft still.
yeah,
He's soft.
so
He gets injured a lot.
shall we
But I'm
see?
happy with that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, just sign good players, bro. Like as long as we sign players that they raise the level technically, I'm happy. And I feel like Gibbs White does that.
Hey, I don't want to hear about your team, bro. But in terms of like a race here, what do you think is the most important bit? Is it the start? Is it the middle bit? Or is
That's a
it the
good
finish?
question still.
It is because different sprinters have different strengths.
Yeah.
There's certain guys where they know they need to get out, they need to get a good start, otherwise their race is cooked. You know what? I'll throw a little curveball and say it's the warm-up area.
Okay.
It's not the race at all because there's certain races that are won and lost in the warm-up because we're all in the warm-up area together. So you're seeing man do their reps.
Yeah.
Man are seeing me do my reps. And certain man, and you got the cool room afterwards where basically we all go into one tight space like this, and we're just all there. And certain man, you see certain man are just looking down, like they're not trying to make eye contact. Certain man are singing. Certain man are shouting. Certain man are laughing.
Just to get everyone like just
So
throw
before
people
we
off, innit?
even lined up,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that's already happened. A lot of playing around. Like certain people do stuff like back in the day, not so much now, but if you're trying to do warm up starts, certain man will just stand in the lane.
Stand in your lane.
Just stand in your lane. You can't do nothing. They'll just stand there and be like, oh, you can't run. Like they'll just stand in your way. Do you know what I mean? So stuff like that, or like stuff will
I'll
like.
go to their lane.
but sometimes stuff like that will just make you look at the guy and just want to slap him. But you know that one, you just
So for me, I'd say like the start, like transition into the middle of the race is probably my strongest part, and that's the part that I want to nail. And I know if I nail that, I got a good shot at winning the race.
Have you started a race and you're just like, I'm cooked?
Yes.
It's it.
Yes.
And you just
that's
have to,
happened.
you just have to get to the end.
Yeah,
like.
just go. No, like you can't back out now. You gotta just go.
I'll pretend to pull a have you, man.
Nah, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, bro.
No, but even like what you said about how to lock in, like even obviously you excelled in your career and you're excelling in your athlete career as well. So what skills and even mentality, like what do you need to excel in these different fields for people that are listening as well?
Yeah. I think listen, there's a lot more. I think transferable skills.
Yeah.
From like whatever someone might do in their day to day to like for instance for me, obviously as an accountant, like naturally numbers, data, being analytical, that just comes natural. So for me, like I'll break down my races like it's like a Excel spreadsheet. Like I'll track like, oh, my top 10 fastest times, like work out the average and chart different things like that. So for me, like all of a sudden, like the numbers and the data in my sport just come alive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That sounds mad neaky, innit?
Yeah,
But it just comes alive.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot more like skills that you can transfer across. Like obviously being an accountant, like deadlines, like month end is a big thing in finance. So I just got used to working under pressure. So almost like I'm in track, I'm like, this is light.
Yeah.
This is nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm used to being able to deliver when the pressure's on. So I think there's so many different things, but I think that the biggest thing is just like that kind of like, I think the biggest skill that I've had is that's just like openness to learn. Like the same thing, you go to start a new role and you speak to your colleagues and you're trying to, you know, get information or whatever. Like it's the same way I've been in track. It's like, okay, cool. There's a steep learning curve here. If I was at work, how would I approach it? And it's the same way I approach track.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Okay.
Okay, now that's cool. I've got a couple questions though, just in terms of you as a person. If sprinting had like an entrance like boxing, what would your song be?
Oh,
Like a walk-in song.
Yeah, like a walkout song.
Oh, that is an excellent question. They should probably do stuff like this in track, you know.
I think they should, because you can, because when they're doing the
especially like Olympics. Or
Oh,
something like
that's hard. What, I got to pick one song?
No, well, you could give a couple. It's fine.
One that comes straight to my head is just, it's so gonna sound so random. We're talking about Christian music. Nas, New York State of Mind.
Oh, okay, fairs. Well, I was gonna. My one would be Nas, Hate Me Now.
Oh yeah, that's
I
another good one.
I love that. You
Yeah,
can
just-
hate me now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my song.
Yeah.
Okay, fairs. Ken, you got what would your song be?
I'm not really a big music guy like that, you know. Like I don't have like a song. Like I don't have one. Still.
Okay, cool. What's one of your pre-race superstitions?
Oh, that's a good one. Having a cheeky Nando's.
Okay, so what,
Cheeky
before
Nando's, yeah,
every
so
race you have a...
Not like if I'm racing in the UK, obviously, like if I'm in a country, there's no Nando's. But yeah, cheeky Nando's is probably like, I'll get like 4
on
chicken
the day
thighs.
or the day before.
Day before, yeah. Or if my race is in the evening, on the day itself, 4 chicken thighs, sweet potato, broccoli, standard.
Yes, okay. What legacy do you want to leave in the sport?
Ooh. I think the biggest one is just like it's never too late. That's my whole thing. Like I call myself the champion of the late bloomers. Yeah, so I think the biggest one would be that. Like it's never too late. Yeah. I tell a story all the time. So there's one commentator called, sorry, hay fever.
Nah,
there's one commentator called.
Is there AC?
Oh no, it's calm. Yeah. Called Steve Cram. I don't know if you know Steve Cram. He's like a British middle distance legend. But he does a lot of the commentary. So if you ever watch like a Diamond League or any athletics comp, you probably hear his voice. And when at my first British champs, I was 27, and I remember the camera comes across and he goes, Eugene Amo-Dadzie now, he's 27 now, he's getting on a bit. And I was thinking, right, like,
it's my first race.
small Google, just small Google would have showed you that, but cool. And I remember thinking, right, like, cool, let's say no more. 4 years later, I'm 31 now, so I'm 4 years older now, so I should be an old man now. Same guy on commentary at the World Champs is calling me the flying accountant. He's singing my praises. Yeah. So I think I want my legacy to be that. Like it's literally never too late. Like I've literally come from like obscurity to like becoming one of Europe's, Britain's fastest men. You know, and I didn't let my age define me and slow me down. So I think probably just that. Yeah,
that's what I love about your story, man.
Yeah, I think that's a very important point that you're gonna leave with us today. And for our listeners, like, don't let your age define you. Like, I feel like whatever age you are, if you've got a dream, like, just go out and do it. Like, even me as well. I always say, "Oh, it's too late. It's too late." Just go and do it, bro.
No, because you know what's funny? Because even I think even on my private Insta the other week, I was like, bro, like obviously I'm a lawyer, innit? But I was like, bro, do I really enjoy this thing? Like, it's so like obviously it pays the bills. Yeah. I liked it. It's okay. I'm decent at it. Like I'm good at it. It pays the you know what I mean? But like but
it's all right to admit that. Though.
You know, shit, but like, when you've got a family,
you love it, bro.
When you got a family that you're providing for, I'm like, bro, do I really feel like proper fulfilled in my role? But everyone's like, oh, why don't you just change careers? I'm like, I'm 28. It's too late for that. I've got 2 kids, bro.
But I'm sure you've asked yourself, like, obviously, like this is obviously one sort of passion project for you guys. I'm sure that you're getting a level of fulfillment for it. But the thing that I always warn men, is that if you're going to deprive yourself of whatever this passion pursuit is, just understand it's going to come out in some sort of unhealthy way at some point in your life.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a problem for you.
Yeah.
So you need, like, it's not something that people should be asking themselves whether they should or they shouldn't. The question they should be asking, or the challenge we as men and people just generally should be giving themselves is, how am I going to make it work? Not, am I going to do it at all?
Yeah.
No, how am I going to make it work? So then you've decided you're doing it, and it's just like, for me, I'm like, okay, cool. How can I balance this career and sport? All right, I'm going to ask my boss to get flexible hours. I'm going to start strategically using my annual leave to go to competitions.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Bupa healthcare. Calm. That means I can see better sports doctors and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I started to use the role that I thought was getting in my way. I'm too busy. I started to use the P's I'm getting to pay a better coach and all this kind of thing. So that kind of mindset shift, like, kind of like just unlocked everything. And I was able to do both literally simultaneously really well. And it then led to a situation where now, praise God, I can do this and put food on the table, you know, without having to work.
Yeah. Nah, I hear it. I think that's one thing that I've got to think about.
But you have something that you would want to do.
Nah, but like, the only thing that, like, that's why with me, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this still, but it's like, okay, yeah, my job gives me some little bit of fulfillment, but then I've also got this, which brings me happiness. Football with my friends, that just brings me happiness.
Yeah.
Playing PlayStation, like, I've got
And
hobbies
it don't even need to be like
you know what
nothing
I mean?
big. Everyone thinks, oh, right, I need to be the next, you know,
Yeah.
Bill Gates. And
Yeah,
like, there needs to be nothing like that. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It could be, like you said, things like that. But it's important, like I said, that we definitely pursue it.
Yeah. No, I hear it. What's your current goal as a sprinter?
Top 2, not 2.
Okay, top one, fairs.
Yes, man.
Fair. Top one in the world? Is that what you're...
Britain. Yeah,
Britain,
yeah.
okay.
I think where that puts me, like, from a European perspective or world, but I think it would be super cool thing to leave this game and be recognised as not just the world's fastest accountant, but the fastest Brit there's ever been.
Yeah.
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 Who
You'll
is
get there.
currently the fastest...
I see, I'm going to say his name, and this is what I hate about the sport, because maybe you guys ain't heard of him before.
Yeah.
His name's Zarnell Hughes.
Nah.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. No, because it's just as jarring, because, like, he's a double British record holder as well. He's got the 100 and the 200 meter
Oh,
British record.
swear. Okay.
983, like, run faster than Linford Christie, but you probably know who Linford Christie is, right?
Yeah.
So you know Linford, but you don't know him.
Yeah.
But you know, he won bronze at the 2023 World Champs. Like,
Wow, he's 29. 1995. Our age mate.
no, listen, it's mad as well. Like, that's another thing, bro. They be calling me Wonder Unk on Twitter.
Hey, Wonder Unk is bad,
Bro,
man.
it's absolutely crazy.
I feel like just
Wow.
the word Unk just makes me laugh.
Bro,
Bears.
I be racing man that are born in like 2000. It's
Yeah.
mad. I'll be looking at start lists of races I'm in and be like 2001.
Oh, wow,
2008.
national record. 9.83.
But you're beating them,
Yeah,
though.
983.
But
But
you're
I'm
beating
beating
these
him.
guys,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
983. Yeah, bro, he's put it out there.
Yeah,
that's
and
like a meter
200.
ahead of. That's a meter faster than I've ever run in my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
19.73 as
Yeah.
well in 200.
In 200.
What
which
is the 200 meter record is 1938 or something like that?
a world record?
World record.
1919.
19, that's what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, Usain Bolt, which is
That
insane.
guy's an alien, man.
No, I mean, personally, I don't think his world records are going to be broken ever.
Is
The
it-
You don't think
the
so?
200, maybe.
Wait, you know that 100?
The 100, in my personal opinion, no. It's like 50, 60, 70 years ahead of it. Like,
No, but
I don't
wait,
even see it
wasn't
getting
that
broken.
100 the one where he tapped his chest?
So that
at
was the
end?
first one in Beijing, 968. But the world record he ran in Berlin the year after, where he just ran straight through the line, 958. In my personal opinion, that's
958.
never getting broken. Like, I just can't see it.
How can a man run 968 and celebrate towards the
Yeah,
end?
that
you know how
was-
mad that is? You know what he would have done then if
Like,
he just took
that's got to be one of the most iconic sporting moments,
Yeah.
like, ever.
You know, I never thought he'd lose, bro. Like,
So do you feel like this like athletes, do you feel like it's just a talent given by God, or do you feel like it's something you train?
Obviously, it's a bit of both, innit? Like,
Yeah.
everyone, I say this, everyone can get faster, innit? You can get faster. You can
Yeah,
get
yeah,
faster.
yeah.
But not everyone is fast.
Fast,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
I'm
everybody is
fast.
fast.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
So there is an element of gifting to it, but at the same time, okay, cool. I'm in the sport now. All right, we're all fast. But certain men are winning over other
Yeah.
men. So
Yeah.
why them man winning?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's as little as like how you're executing. Somebody could
Yeah.
be faster than you,
Yeah.
but you're executing the run
Yeah.
better than them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's that? Oh, swear, damn.
That's all right. Yeah, so I think it's one of those things where it can be trained,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
Yeah, no, fair.
All right, so obviously, just because time's fast spent, let's do this as your last question. What's been your most proudest race, regardless of the result?
Ooh. You know what? One I had recently, it was a good result as well, but
Yeah.
that's not the reason.
Was that the 10:07?
No, it was, so that was in Poland. No, it was my 999 at my home track because my whole, like, all my boys were there, my missus were there, my son was there, my daughter was there.
Yeah.
So just being able to go and hug them on the, like, finish line afterwards, it made me, like, that's when you realize, like, this is why I'm doing it. Like, yeah, winning's nice, records is nice, but getting that hug from my daughter, like, oh my gosh, daddy, you won the race. Like, that proper, like, melts my heart. So, yeah, I
sick,
think,
man.
that's probably been my favourite one,
Yeah.
like, just being able to share that moment with them.
No, that's crazy. And then, no, sorry, bro. I've got one more question. In terms of working now with Nike, like different brands, how is that like? Obviously, you know, we all grew up wanting to wear Nike, etc.
Listen,
like,
the Nike thing, that's crazy because obviously, like, there's Adidas, Puma, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason, like, I just like Nike.
nah,
innit?
Nike's
So,
Nike, bro. Nike's always top.
So
top
now,
one.
like, literally, more time you see me, everyone's like, this is Jordan, this is Jordan, this
Yeah.
is Nike, that's Nike. Like, because why not, innit?
Yeah.
If they're giving it to me. But yeah, like, it's definitely one of those things where, like, it's just, like, crazy. Like, right, like, this brand is actually just giving me bread to just run in a straight line.
Yeah.
And, like, I can get all this kit and all these trainers and stuff like that. So, no, that's sick. And, like, working with them is really cool. Like, I got good relationship with some of the guys there. They invited me to one of their, like, HQ events recently. I was just basically, like, encouraging their staff while they were, like, you know, doing, like, a corporate away day or whatever. So, no, it's nice to have a brand like that behind you. Like, they hold weight in it. So if you need certain favors or whatever, like, you just shout them and they'll pattern it for you.
Nah,
So
that's good. Nah, thank you very much. Honestly, when you have a race in the UK, shout if it's London, shout out. I'll come still.
Yeah, I bet I'll do that.
Still,
For
so
sure.
make sure you do. But no, honestly, bro, thank you very, very, very much.
Nah, thank you for having me.
Bro, this is
Honestly,
like,
thank you for having
this
me.
is British royalty here,
Nah,
bro.
bro. I'm just an accountant, y'all. Just an accountant, man.
But like, this is royalty. Like, bro, you need your flowers, bro. From starting
I
at
do appreciate it. Thank
like
you.
the late age to now being one of, bro, top. What is it? Did you say fourth?
Yeah, fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah. And we're trying to climb higher.
And you're
bro,
trying
right
to
now,
go higher, bro. That's not a small thing, bro. Like, you deserve it, bro.
I appreciate it,
And
man.
you're working hard, bro. We see your work in it.
Thank you.
So now we thank you very, very much. But have you got anything to plug?
I'm recently on the Clock app, TikTok. So if y'all want to follow me on that, World's Fastest Accountant on TikTok. My name on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, calm.
Cool,
Anything
man.
else?
Nah, all good.
Nah,
Thank
so
you so
obviously,
much, bro.
Thank you very, very much, bro. Obviously, another week, another episode.
episode,
We'll
man.
catch you guys next week. Don't tell my wife.
Peace
We
out.
Peace out.